So one of my favorite times of the year is fall time. It's cold, it's brisk, cold in some areas, but it's soup season for me. I love soups, I love the flavor, I love the build of it. So it just loves to really tell about the flavors that you can bring to the dish in the soup. So first, today we're gonna do a white bean and collard green soup. I'm gonna start with three strips of bacon. Then we're gonna move over to adding onions, garlic, white beans, and rosemary, followed by collard greens, ham hocks, and we're gonna finish off with chicken stock. So first, we're gonna add the bacon. Let this render for a minute or two. So notice I didn't add any fat. The bacon's gonna make it render its own fat. So that's kind of a stepping stone to really creating flavors. Next, we're going to just simply dice an onion. Since it's a soup, you can do a large dice. Since it'll break down in the soup as it cooks for a while, so no need to really focus on doing a smaller dice. One more. Remember when cutting, make sure your fingertips are in and let the knife just guide closer to your hand. So there's no need to rush till you really get the technique down. So just kind of just focus on getting the knife incision correctly. Next we'll check on the bacon. Let this go for a minute. Then we're gonna add the onions. So add an onion. So next we're gonna add about 1 to 2 teaspoons of garlic. I like it garlicky, so kind of just let that penetrate through. And let this cook for maybe 2 to 3 minutes at medium heat. So next we'll grab like at least 10 sage leaves. So I like to line them up just like I'm doing now, and really chiffonade it. So it's easier, instead of just grabbing a bunch, you can just really chiffonade it just like this. So just remember, it's no rush till you really get comfortable using your knife, using the technique. You can really work on speed after that. So after I add the sage, we're gonna add a couple sprigs of rosemary. If you can grab this off. There we go. Do a nice chop on that. So this is preferably at least 1 tablespoon's worth of rosemary. And we'll add a couple sprigs of thyme as well. So the thyme I necessarily don't chop. I just like to add the whole sprig in there. Just let not only the leaf of the herb, but the stem of the herb. There's a lot of flavor in the stem, so you could do that also. So just add a couple teaspoons. Give that a stir. So by the time you get, you do all this, one fell out. It should be nice and translucent. That's next. We're gonna add the cannellini beans. So these are 2 15-ounce cans of cannellini beans. So this is definitely a quick soup on a cool or cold night that you want to get dinner on the table. It's super simple, super easy for yourself and your family. Let that cook. We're gonna season with salt and pepper. And just give that a stir. After you add the white beans, it's cooked for a couple minutes. That's when we'll add 6 cups of chicken stock. Turn the heat up a little bit. Yep. And we'll drop in 2 ham hocks. Now you can add the ham hocks for flavor, or you can let the soup roll until the ham hocks are very tender, and just sometimes I like to pick the meat off the ham hock and just add it to the soup, give it a nice effect. So we're gonna let this go for 30 minutes, till the soup is ready. Taste it for seasoning, and we should have a nice soup on the dinner table. So it's been 20 minutes. It's smelling great. It's smelling vibrant. The soup is looking great. So next we're gonna add collard greens. We're gonna chiffonade collard greens. Chiffonade is just a good knife technique to where you just thin strips of collard greens. So you wanna roll it up and just chiffonade. So I love leafy greens. The reason I love them, they're good source of vitamins and minerals. So you're really getting that into your dish as well. So unlike southern collard greens, we're just going to cook these for 5 minutes to really slightly wilt them and really not really cook all the nutrients out of them. So once that's cut, we can just add it to the soup. And just kind of give that a quick stir and let it wilt. Taste it for seasoning adjustments, and be ready to serve soup. I'll turn this down a second. There we go. So the soup is looking nice, it's looking beautiful. So I really can't wait to dive into this and really have a tasty snack. Taste this. So another key technique is tasting. So you don't want to stick your spoon in there, be accused of double dipping. So we're just gonna pour a little soup in there. Taste the spoon, kind of see where you are. Season up a little bit. So I like it brothy. Some like it a little creamier. So you can cook the beans down a little bit more if you like it creamy. But I like it brothy, more of a nice clear soup. And you can also serve this with a nice slice of cornbread. That works as well. So you can enjoy the soup on a good cold rainy day. It's nice, it's warm, it's comforting, and just have at it. Enjoy.
Close your eyes.
So good.